Just last week, I was sitting down with a client who had come in, and unfortunately they had lost a loved one as a result of negligence of another party. Now, after we had been talking for some time, the issue of what are my damages in this type of case came up. And I did discuss this in detail with my client. This is one of the questions that we often get in any type of loss. But first and foremost, what I'd say is that the types of damages that are available in a wrongful death case in Orlando, Florida are unique. They're different than damages that you can get from a regular auto accident case. They're similar in the sense, but they're limited. For example, in the wrongful death case, damages are often limited to certain non-tangible damages, such as loss of companionship, which is loss of consortium. That's basically the loss of the relationship that you've had with that loved one. For example, if your spouse passes away, the loss of your spouse will be the loss of that companionship, the loss of that love, the loss of living that life together. So that's one type of damages. That's typically not available in your general run-of-the-mill auto accident unless there are certain circumstances met. Another type of damages that you can get are the value of lost services. So for example, if your loved one was providing certain services for you during the lifetime, maybe they were supporting you, maybe they were taking care of you in the sense, and now that's gone because of their loss, then that can be compensated as well. Also, what can be recovered is mental pain and suffering. During the loss of a loved one, that can often be a very traumatizing event depending on the particular facts and circumstances of the case. Florida laws for the recovery of past, present, and future pain and suffering. That's something that can be determined based on the specific facts and circumstances of each case. And lastly, if there are fees and costs associated with the funeral, those are often recoverable in a wrongful death case. So typically you don't see the long-term medical expenses and things like that in a wrongful death case because obviously that's no longer in play. But maybe leading up to the eventual passing of your client or your loved one, then you can have these costs reimbursed. So if you have any other questions about wrongful death and what damages may or may not be recoverable, don't hesitate to reach out to our office.